Knock, knock. Who's there? Would you like to come in? I am Anushka Bliss, and I'm known as NuNu because it's hard for a 1- and 2-year-old to say Anushka. And I have NuNu's Daycare, and thank you for watching my little thing here. What I'm trying to do is take my daycare from 61st Street and bring it over here to 60th Street. And it's so close, it just needs the basement to be finished. The upstairs is finished, the basement is not finished. So my goal is to get the basement childproof so that I can bring the daycare over here and just be in one place. So I've been doing this a long time. I first began in 1989 when I worked at a shelter and fell in love with 2 little boys, and I became involved in their life, and they were foster children. In those years they didn't give African foster kids to white Caucasian grown-ups. So I fought that for a while, and I became de facto parent, and I went through all sorts of trials. I did adopt or fostered 3 babies, and they kept giving them back to these dysfunctional families, and I got sick of the foster system. So then I said, okay, forget that. I'm getting too old anyway. I'll just have a daycare. Or I started out being a nanny, and then nanny for 2 families, and next thing I know I had a daycare. And then they sold my house. And I bought the house next door, and I thought I would move right in, and then 7 years later. I didn't want it to seem like I was asking for help for my own house. I wanted to make a distinction between the daycare and the house. And I've only just finally been able to do that. I just got heat over there, running water. I have new windows. I just had it painted. I had the floors sanded. And I've done that all on my own. So it's really, you'll see the difference between the upstairs, which is the house, which is going to be a daycare like this. It's going to be just like this. But people say, what are you waiting for? Let's just move over there. I can't, one of my assistants is going to fall. I can't ask them to go up that many stairs every day. I mean, many times a day.
Hi, my name is Keshma, and I have been working for Anushka for a while now. I can't even count. I have a 9-year-old son who came to Anushka's, and then I have a 6-year-old daughter who came to Anushka, and I started working here when she was 2. So I've been here for a while. I'm here on and off. I love working at NuNu's. It's like the best place to work at. The kids are so happy. The ukulele guy's here.
I'm Mary. One of Anushka's assistants.
The daughter give me big hair.
3+ years.
The daughter give me big hair.
I have 2 assistants per day. But my sister, Mother Teresa, or whatever you want to call her, has come at this last final moment to help me get over to the new place because I was not making fast enough progress and I was losing heart. And she said, oh, I will come help you. And so now she's here. And she's severely underpaid.
I just work here. And my goal is to have fun. So I hope you agree.
I thought it was to get me into 1010.
That's also my other goal.
Secondary goal.
Priority, well, it's all. But if I can't have fun doing it, it's not happening. It's gotta be fun, man.
So here's how I do daycare. You clock in, you clock out. We like parents to hang out with us. And when they hang out, they don't pay. As soon as the parent leaves and the child stays, they clock in. When they come back 8 hours later or 4 hours later, or maybe it's only 2 hours later, first thing they do is clock back out, and then they only pay for the time that their child is here. This is very popular because they don't have to pay when they go on vacation, they don't have to pay when grandma wants to help out, they don't have to pay when their child is sick. You only pay for the time your child is here. So there's 6 names up here, that means there's 6 kids here. 2 reasons I'm as popular as I am is that clock-in system where you only pay for when your child is here, and the fact that I serve bacon every morning. every single morning because good fat is good for you, and the kids know that. You know what Sally Fallon says about butter? If you can't see your teeth marks in the butter, it's not enough. And I'm so glad the world is finally figuring out that butter and fat are good for you. So much misinformation, especially for growing children. Nourishing Traditions, Sally Fallon, that's my nutritionist. My neighbor, Bruno, said, why don't you use our yard for your daycare? And that was 6 years ago, and I've been using his yard ever since, and it's a gorgeous yard. I couldn't have existed without Bruno's garden, and I really thank them profusely.
Well, my name is Shauna, and I know Anushka through a few different people, just kind of coincidentally, to take care of my son Passion. And he started preschool a few months ago, beginning of the year I guess it was. So that's why we stopped coming on a regular basis, but we like to really visit because it's just so fun to come here with all the kids. It's still broken. She will probably visit here from time to time, especially when she moves over to the other house. I can't wait for her to get over there.
So 1010 was built with the idea of keeping the same schedule that we have at the daycare at the moment. We come in the morning, we eat breakfast, we eat all day actually, but we sit in the kitchen, which is why the kitchen is in the front, the sun is pouring in. And then as soon as the weather permits, we come outside and we'll come down these 15 stairs and the kids get picked up in the garden unless it starts raining, and then we go back inside. But we really like to spend 80–90% of our day outside. It's the Bay Area, fresh air is where it's at. And the children nap in strollers individually, and instead of putting tents out here where they could sleep in the rain, I think I should use the basement as a nice, dry, warm place where the kids can nap while the other kids who are finished with their nap or waiting for their nap can play outside. So you can see inside the basement where the dirt line is. It's about 2 feet higher than where it is now. And Ron dug that dirt out because he wanted to have 8-foot ceilings in the basement. And he made 2 piles of dirt over there and 1 pile of dirt over there, which is why there's a hill with a mulberry tree on it and why there's a bridge from one hill to the other hill, because it was too expensive to get rid of the dirt. And so we have a very terrain-full play place. But it's nice. The kids like to climb up a little hill and run down a little. It's very exciting. And now we have this big space in the basement, which I just can't see not using. It just needs a slab of cement, some shear wall, and some heat. And it's going to be essential. And a flushing toilet and a little kitchenette for warming up food, because I can't send my workers up and down these stairs 100 times a day. I just can't. So that's the plan. Upstairs it'll be a daycare, but outside and down here will also be the daycare. I should have had a front porch built, but instead I had a stage built, and it's built with the wood from Stern Grove in San Francisco. It's made with ipe wood and it's gorgeous. And I'm sure some stars will be born on that stage. This is going to be all edible type stuff. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. That's a kumquat, those are avocado trees. We can crawl under the bridge. It still needs a lot of plants. This is going to be a sandbox, this whole thing. It's blue chamomile. It's you step on it to make it grow, and it doesn't attract bees, so the kids won't get stung. And it has irrigation. It has a lot of fruit trees. So it's going to be a lot about edible plants. We laid these bricks. Little by little by little. And this is going to be a fountain. One of those non-dangerous fountains. Just water pouring down the side. People have been saying to me since the beginning, well, let's have a fundraiser, because they're appreciative of what happened with their children for the year or two that they were with me. And they're like, oh yeah, we should help you. Let's have a fundraiser. And so the incentive is to get me in here so that I can continue what I'm doing without dying from all the bills of trying to have two places at once. You know, see for yourself. I think it's a worthy cause. It's just so close, and I don't charge a lot, and the kids are doing so well. And I think if we could just be in that one building instead of in two buildings, it's just what needs to happen. So see for yourself. It's a great daycare. The kids love it. The parents love it. It just needs to be in one building. That's all. Please give as much money as you feel you can give towards this goal. Thank you.